Welcome to Love, Sex, and Marriage.
Yes, welcome. So the Wi-Fi, well, I guess was go to the bye-bye time all the time. I don't know what happened. Right. But we'll make sure that we're straight now. I'll move my plate that my baby made. So, purpose of these videos will always be to help people like marriage enough to get married. I'll take my bill all the time. And then to stay married. We want you to get married to enjoy the misery that I enjoy every day. You know? No. Misery loves company. But Sharon and I have been arguing. And we've been arguing pretty much every day. And we've been arguing pretty much about stupid stuff. And how we're able to, continue our relationship in a manner that makes it amicable for the two of us.
Right.
And not just amicable, but I would say rather proficient.
Mm-hmm.
Rather good. We run like a well-oiled machine. How we've been able to do that is we don't throw low blows all the time.
I was about to say, sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do, because we're a couple.
Because we're human.
But 9 times out of 10, it won't be no low blows. So what are low blows? Right? Now, this is just a colloquialistic statement that we got from, like, sports. It's a sports, really kind of euphemism.
Right. Did they get that? I'm sorry to change.
No, you don't.
No,
you meant to interrupt me.
It's late. It has to do with what you're saying right now. But did they get that from, like, in boxing, they say don't hit below the belt, and then in sports, don't hit below for men's genitals?
I said
Is that how they got that?
It was a sports euphemism.
Oh. I want to get more into it.
So, yeah. So that's who we getting it from. I realized today, my cousin called me, and I love him very much. And he called me to talk about a few things, just to see how I was doing. And the word he used was antisocial. And it stuck me like a balloon, like a pin in a balloon. And I realized, I'm not the most social person ever. And this was awkward because I'm on social media every single night. I'm on social media, but when you are in front of me, I'm not the most social. But I got to tell everybody, it comes from a place, especially if you're a girl, I won't talk to you in public. I just will not talk to you in public. This has nothing to do with low blows. It's just everything to do with him being on my heart and on my mind. But I won't talk to you. If you're not with your husband or with your boyfriend, or if it has anything to do with business, I just simply will not talk to you. I think it kind of does have something to do with
I don't think you're antisocial. I think you're social. It depends on the setting, though. If he's focused or he has an agenda that he wants to do, he will cut you off. And I think that's what people were like.
But no, see,
he was just gibbery a few minutes ago.
When my cousin called me, what I was saying is, I think me talking to another female when my wife's not around is a low blow to my wife.
Oh, okay.
It's a low blow.
All right, I see where you're going.
You feel me? So I won't talk to a female. Mm-hmm. If you're not with if it's not business, or if I don't see your significant other, you could be looking me dead in my eye with them, how y'all be. Excuse me. I said, hi, how are you? Or I might just move out of your way. You know what I mean? And so when he said antisocial, I think because I was in the setting where I practiced being antisocial, like I'm actually practicing being an antisocial person, which is something that I have to practice because I'm so bubbly.
Right.
And not only that, but, everybody who watches these videos know this year I lost 100 pounds. I lost over 100 pounds. And how I've been able to do that is by focusing when I work out. So when I work out, I treat it like it's my job. You know what I mean? So that means I'm not talking to women. Now I'm gonna look at a Jiggly Wigglypuff every now and again, and it depends on who you are. Like some of my friends, you have to talk to them. They're just like Terrell, for instance. He's somebody that you have to talk to.
So let's get back to these low blows. So I think low blows.
Whoa, you see how she doing me?
What does it got to do with low blows? Okay,
but it would be a low blow if I talk to a female.
I don't think so.
I'm just explaining myself.
I don't think that's a low blow.
I'm feeling like such a jerk sometimes.
I don't think that's a low blow. I just think that was on your mind.
I feel like such a jerk sometimes because I feel like, oh man, I may have been able to encourage her, but because of this rule that I have in my life, I wasn't able to encourage her.
That's not a low blow. That's called respect. Low blows is when you're in a relationship and sometimes you don't know how to express yourself properly, and so you take a jab at your person. And so instead of saying how you really feel, you like attack them on something that you know that it's going to hurt them.
Right. Sharon calls me fat back. She say, "Shut up with your fat back." That's what she always says. I'd be like, "Why did you have to go there?" Sharon, I lost over 100 pounds. You still fat. Ryan, why did you have to go there?
Why you trying to put me out there?
Just
like,
that's a low blow. Like, so these are always open forums. Erica, that's not funny. You know? Because I kind of got a fat back. I've been working on it though, you know? But I've been, these are always open forums. So we always like people.
So basically you attack the person where you know they've shared with you some things that is maybe sensitive to them, and you use it to your advantage, basically.
Here's the problem for men. When you do it, it makes us not want to talk to you. So if I open up to you and I tell you something that was really vulnerable to me, I was vulnerable. Like, oh, okay, you know, I have, like, for me, I'm about to open up to you right now. I have a sexual insecurity. Now watch. I am the man, 100 grand, you know? But for me, because I used to be bigger guy, my sexual insecurity comes from just not being able to perform. Now, whatever, that's gone away. Like the performance issues.
You're telling on yourself tonight, huh?
Listen, yeah. But the performance issues have gone away, but the feeling that I can't perform is still there. So when my wife gets mad, she'll say, some low blows. I ain't gonna say what you say. Anyway, so the thing said low blows is when somebody intentionally attacks. Oh crap! Intentionally attacks your insecurities for whatever reason. I agree, Miss Frankie. No, I love you. ID time. I just be talking.
Yes, I agree too.
Mr. Owen says low blows create trust issues. I agree, and for me, and because I'm telling on Sharon.
Right, he telling, but he ain't telling on none of the stuff he say.
I already know one thing I say. I talk about your hair all the time.
Yes,
and I think her hair is beautiful. Mm-hmm. But I know that's something that's gonna grind your biscuit.
Like tonight, he said, "You ain't gonna do your hair." I said, "I just did my hair."
She gets mad.
You don't like my hair? I was like, but see, the thing with black girls and hair,
thank you, Miss.
We can't be flattering our hair every 10 minutes. Right. You know what I mean? So it can't be down and always pretty. You gotta go in a ponytail and you gotta stretch it out for the rest of the week.
Right.
So, and he know this. Same thing with the scarf. You put that scarf on every night.
You
knew when you married a black woman, we put our scarves on.
It was false advertising.
You got sisters. Plenty of sisters.
She was staying the night over my house
that are black. You know.
She was staying the night over my house like this. Like Friday when it first come on. What's the sister name? Debbie?
No. That's her friend's name.
Yeah, the sister, whatever the sister's name is. I'm like, oh, so first time we was on our honeymoon. I'm like, what's this like? You know, why you about to put that on?
Right.
You be shaving? Oh man, like your face? Like why you do want to do that? Like he said, the scarf is annoying.
Oh no.
I appreciate you.
But y'all want our hair to stay straight. Y'all be like, you need to get your hair done again. Don't nobody have $65 every week to be getting their hair done or every couple of days.
I just didn't know that this says you gotta wear the bonnet.
Yes.
You got to, like, that's cool. I agree. You might have to, but you should have been showing me that when you was when you was taking your drawers up over here.
Your sister wear the bonnet.
I don't think you should wear the scarf during sex. Sharon will not let me touch your hair during sex. Period.
Because you know why? It's gonna sweat out.
She will not let me touch it.
My hair is curly, really curly, and it's gonna curl right up.
I feel like,
a little bit of sweat drop to it, like bing. It be like.
What's the point of? So I can't touch your hair at all?
Yeah, you can touch it like this.
No, you don't even, tell the truth. You don't even let me touch your hair.
Now, Mr. Lucas does not like me to have natural hair, and I'm telling he don't like natural hair.
What does natural mean?
So natural is in my natural state.
You mean an afro? You mean an afro?
He does not like that. He does not like that. So if he liked that more, I wouldn't matter because I could wash my hair every day, but I could not flat iron my hair every day.
You mean an afro? Why you calling it natural?
See, this is low blows right here.
I'm just saying. You talking about afro.
This is a prime example of low blows.
It depends, so Dorothea says, on how old the dude is.
Right. And if it's in ponytail stage,
if I let him touch it.
Right.
Pull. I like my hair pull. And this is my sister, so blocked. You know? No.
I feel you, Dorothea.
Yeah.
He gets times. Like if I'm going to wash it the next day or I'm going to get it done the next day, he knows that's okay. That's an okay thing here.
The scarf makes you go from Mariah Carey to Mariah Scary. Low, says right there. So yeah, I do.
And you know what, guys? I think the scarf is a low blow to black women because, you know, we can't help that our hair is a certain way. And we try to keep ourselves looking good for you. And that's why we keep the scarf on. We try to stretch that hairdo for a while.
Sharon also is 4 feet 11 inches tall. I don't care how many shoes she got on. But she does. That's a low blow. When you say, Sharon, you're 4'11", you be like, I'm 5 feet tall.
No. I hate when people be like, you're so small.
Because you is. you little. She don't like that's a low blow to her. Like, she feel like that's a low blow. I'm like, you know how many people would love to be, you know, considered skinny? She feel like that's a low blow. It's equal to me being
It's
called
the
fat.
way you say it. Right. It's the way you say it.
It's equal to me being called fat.
Right.
What'd you say?
Right.
Another low blow that I can think of is Sharon. You know, when we're in love, she brings to my plate. Now, when we're not in love, which
No, that's not always. Sometimes I'm
she
busy.
still cooks the food. Because that would be a low blow. Where she just doesn't make my plate.
Or sometimes I'm busy.
Right. So and that's the way the cookie crumbles is. So you have to kind of go there. Now it's hard.
Now, what can you do instead of doing the low blows? I mean, you discussed the low blows, but I think some other ways is to express yourself better,
right.
Come up with some solutions. Okay, if it's a problem, for instance, we'll just go with the scarf.
Right.
I don't like the scarf. What would be some solutions, fellas?
She said, fix your own stuff. No, she will. You will. Hurry up and
Anyways, what would be some solutions? I think that's where the low blows come in, is because you cannot properly, come to resolve issues.
Right.
And so then you throw the low blow because you feel like, oh, I'm losing, so let me do this. You be like, here I go. Strike.
I'm glad you said that. Well, I threw that because I feel like I was backed in the corner. And
right.
This is the only thing I had. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you was making some valid points, and I feel like, but you ain't combing your hair, though. You know what I mean? So this is what I say. First of all, it's hard to think when you mad. It's hard to think correctly when you mad.
Right.
So it's easier to throw a low blow when you're mad. So I would say you have to recognize, just like I recognized I was being antisocial, right? Mm-hmm. You have to recognize when you're mad. And I know that the recognition when you're mad is hard to do when you're mad, right? But if you find yourself not being able to recognize what state you're in, it probably means that you're mad. So when you recognize that you're mad, or when you recognize that you don't understand this feeling, then that probably just means you're mad. You feel me?
And then I think that
I would say, to finish my point, thank you, I would say if you recognize you're mad, you got to take a break.
Right.
Or you have to slow down. And you have to say, I'm not going to lose my plates being made forever. Because I know that in about 2 hours, I've been married a long time. In about right around 11:30, I'm gonna be like, baby, please let me put it in your ear. Please, let me put the tip in. I know. So I'm gonna save my scarf comments.
It takes me 24 hours to it takes me a little longer.
Yes. Dorothea says, ain't no solution to the scarf unless he give me a regular salon money.
Hey,
that's how she feel too.
Hey.
Compromise, scarf or clothes, says Starkeisha. Dorothea says, well, you bad.
Scarf or clothes.
You may as well always go to the negative things you say or do. When you're mad, your mind always go to the negative things you say.
Right.
I agree. That's like
because you want to win. You want to win the conversation. You feel like, especially if for me, I go to low blows when
tip in. I'm like,
when someone jabs me.
Please.
When he says something that hurts my feelings, I go through low blows. And then I don't just go to one. I'm like, boom, 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 boom.
She called me fat back.
I be having them coming. He be like, you really hurt my feelings. Yeah. I'm like, well, you hurt mine.
I say that my feelings really hurt. And you said, fat back get me every time. I be like, that's enough of that. I think she said because I be at the gym so much now, she feel like I feel like I'm losing.
No, it don't be the gym. You be saying things first.
Sometimes.
I don't throw low blows unless I feel like you attacking me.
But this is you just want them to feel the way you feel.
Right.
But I would say that statement isn't true, because if you really love somebody, you want them to feel good, right? That's the overall feeling that you want to give them if you had a choice. I want you to feel good always.
Of course.
Right? But in the moment, I might want you to feel how I feel.
You want them to feel good, but I don't know about men, but most women...
T-Tuck.
Well, most women, you want your spouse to feel good, but if your spouse is always making you feel bad,
right.
you feel like, wait a minute now, right. I don't know, my mama ain't raised.
Right.
You know what I mean? You be taking these blows like this. I don't keep taking these blows like this. You know what I'm saying? I got some blows too.
Hilarious.
So I think that's where, for me, that's where it comes in at. I feel like, all right, like, you know, you must have, you know, I'm trying to be nice to you on purpose because I love my husband.
You know, I'm already cool, T-Tuck. We in here talking about low blows.
Low blows.
How Sharon be throwing them. You know, no. We both throw low blows at times. But the overarching thing is we don't always do that. So you see us at 9:30. There are times when we are at each other's throats. When we press that blue button, we're like, hi, everybody. You feel me?
Then I think for men...
And then the show helps us.
Right. To get
and we don't go back to that. You feel me? He said, get you some water, boy. Let me see. Luthea says once, I gotta go to low blows. And it takes a lot for me to get there. I'm uploading like a chopper.
That's me. I'm coming around the back.
And your mama and your daddy and your grandpa. Terrell says, I ain't got time for low blows when I can't be enjoying low blows. You feel me? I ain't got time for low blows when I can't be enjoying low blows. I think he's talking about...
Yeah, the other ones.
You know.
He's throwing yesterday's call.
You trying to give him a 15, you know?
Yeah,
gotta
15.
stay with that 15, you know? I feel it. So Sharon and I do throw low blows, and there are times, like I said, where we be at each other's necks. I'm talking about the moment we hit the blue button, we be like, and the purpose of these episodes are... But what I'm saying is, when I say that these episodes have helped my marriage,
right?
What has helped it? It's the fact that we are able to put our feelings aside for you guys and for our audience.
And to laugh at the stuff that we do.
And then we realized why was we even arguing? And then, like, David knows, and by right around 11:30, I'm going to be like, I'm about to rape you. Because at the end of the day, this mine's, and you ain't going to call the police. So it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real.
Pat.
Yeah, everybody can get it. Like mama, granddaddy, everything.
Right. I think it's a human characteristic that we all have. But I think for men, like women, we have our own thing. But men, you guys deal with other problems like throughout your day, and y'all don't address those problems. Y'all hold them in. Then you come home, and the person that you love get hit. They like an innocent bystander.
Yes.
They get hit with the problems. You be like, well, wait a minute.
Yes,
you coming in like on me with the low blows? You going off on me? Like, what's your problem? Like, and then I think that's what make us go crazy. You be like, well, why you going crazy? Because you came in here on bull. You know what I mean?
That's what you're saying. And you're right. You're absolutely right. She said we witnessed y'all yesterday. But what I say is this: like, the cares of this world are very big, right? So if I'm out and I experience racism, and it happens to me, you know, quite often. When you're big, black, and beautiful, the 3 Bs, it just happens to you. Like, it does. Like, people feel intimidated and not know you.
Right.
Not know you at all. Not know I'm married. They don't know. Or they might feel like, oh, I don't want my wife looking at you, or I don't want you getting my job, or I don't even know where you work at. Why do you feel like this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or I just don't like your kind. Like, why are you here? Because my money brought me here. And if you want to buy my house, just pay double. I will gladly move. You feel me? Like, legit. Like, legit.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's hard to not bring that in. But what I say is, you know, happiness is something that the world can give you. Getting a new job, getting a new car, getting a new house, right? But joy is something that the world can't give you. If the world can't give it to you, then the world can't take it away. As a matter of fact, I got fired from my job in January, and guess what? They just closed the entire building down. Over 2,500 people, they shut it all down. It's gone. They closed it forever. Even if I wouldn't have got fired, that's an indication that that's happiness. Happiness is something that the world can take away. But joy, the world can't give it to you. and the world can't take it away. Oh, Lord. So Keisha says, men, hold it in, and then we get blindsided.
Right.
Then Mortal Kombat for you guys. We do. We got to be better at being more communicative.
Right.
That's the word that
I think that's how you could fix it.
True. And that's another reason why the videos have helped us, because it's something called altruism. You will do for other people what you won't do for yourself a lot of the times.
Right.
And so a lot of times, it's hard for me to open up to you because maybe you've hurt me. Maybe you've thrown a low blow. Maybe you've done some things that weren't good for me.
Right.
And I feel like, no, I can't open up to you, but I will open up to a complete stranger or somebody who, has been showing love. And it's easier to open up to that person. And that's another thing that these videos have helped me be able to do. Even though we are very, very, very communicative in this house. Thank you, Sister Wagner, for that word. Or Sister Barnes for that word. We're very, very, we communicate all the time. You feel me?
Right.
And it isn't always the friendly communication, but it's always communication.
Right.
And because we have that communication, I think it's one of the reasons why, when we read the assignment, it was like, this is probably going to be the easiest one for us to do.
Right.
Because we can help people.
Because even if, like he said, we're upset, we could come together at the end of the day and we forget all about it. We don't remember why we were even arguing. How was we arguing? I don't know.
Everything. Sex cures everything.
Right.
So the purpose of these videos is so that people will like marriage enough to get married and to stay married. We do want you to get married. We want you to stay married. And we want you to also
love ours,
share,
and tag a friend.
Yes, and we also want to get big, but we certainly don't want to get big without Jesus.
Right.
Because he is the architect of marriage in general, and he is the Superman of our marriage. He is the Black Panther of our marriage.
Right.
And so we certainly want to get big without him. Also, if you guys want, buy a shirt, because we use the shirts incomes. You see this one here, and you see that one there.
Yes.
We use those so we can throw events and put different things together. And sometimes we use some of the money today to boost one of our posts. And so until next time, we do sincerely love you.
Yes.
God bless. Mwah.